This is Snapshot Showdown. Yeah, sorry that it took so long. It's just that I've been so busy working on Shrek Month last month, and of course, I was switching locations for the time being. But for right now, I'm here, and I'm here to talk about the newest episode so far for Inanimate Insanity Invitational. The episode starts with Mephone introducing the cast with a new feature he came out called a picnic table with an X. It's like a picnic table, but it can actually produce unlimited amount of food as they wish. All they had to do is say the type of food they want to order, but if they change their mind, they can nix it and change it to something else. Like when Mephone ordered a double chocolate chip cookie, but he changed his mind, so he nixed it into a triple chocolate chip cookie. I want the pizza now. So while they're enjoying their new feature, two photographers were asking Mephone some serious questions, but when he refused to answer, they took a picture of him taking a bite out of a cookie and they posted it on their new article. But when they uploaded the photo of him with the cookie, it got a little bit disturbing according to Balloon's eyes. Mephone got so upset that he decided to make a challenge out of it, where the teams had to take embarrassing pictures of the opponent's teams. Whichever team has the worst photo taken of them will be up for elimination. So this is possibly my favorite episode of season 3 so far, because I actually didn't know where this episode was going. Since it is a photography competition on taking embarrassing photos, it can raise an unpredictability on how the teams are taking the pictures, and some of them have their own strategies. Like the sinker decides to scare the contestants away, but not take pictures except Nickel. The pinker decides to target their contestants, while the thinkers try to stay up all night and try not to do anything embarrassing, but also stay on guard to make sure none of the contestants take pictures of them. Anything can happen based on what they say or do in front of the camera. The episode gets even more unpredictable with the elimination ceremony, and it can raise a lot more questions on who's loyal and who's trustworthy on each member of the team. And I'm not gonna lie, the picnic table is possibly the coolest invention Mephone has ever created. And there were a bunch of jokes that I did enjoy. I like the scenes where Nicole tries to take an embarrassing photo of Clover to make sure her luck finally runs out, but no matter how hard he tries, it ended up backfiring on him, even though the other members of the Sinker said he had all the time in the world to make another embarrassing photo of someone else besides Clover. There's another good running joke involving the floor where he's trying to get his face in front of the camera at the calm down cabana. So I'm guessing he can't move his face on top of the table, so I'm guessing the ground is the only place where he can move. And of course you have the contestants taking some unprofessional photos, like some blurry photos, taking pictures in the dark or have the flash on, that sort of thing. Another thing that I like about this episode is that it acts as a commentary on journalism, where some celebrities or interviewees like Mephone do get to be noticed or gain some popularity on themselves or the show itself. But on the other hand, they do have to deal with answering some serious questions, and they do have to deal with some photographers going behind the scenes, sometimes with or without their permission. In fact, one of the photographers made a good question: is there really a prize in this season? Because the more that I think about it, Mephone didn't directly say if the $1 million would be up for grabs for this season. And if they don't answer or explain honestly, it can raise a lot more questions about the person being interviewed. This is more evident with Silver Spoon, and this is actually the first time where I do think Silver Spoon did play a good role in the game in this episode. In this episode, he's trying to defend himself from the cameras, where he may look like this perfect person that can have a professional career in the future, but he's afraid that if he gets an embarrassing photo of him, it could either wreck his reputation or raise his anxiety levels. And there's always a plus side when taking photos, like if you take a silly photo of yourself, you just keep it for happy memories. So there was a lot of things happening in this episode, and I had a blast when watching it. And now here are my questions. What will become of the Sinkers All-Star Alliance? And will Blueberry ever deal with having new guests on a definite island? All those answers will possibly be revealed in the next episode.